Victoria Justice, and you're watching.
What got you into music to begin with?
Oh man, where do I start? As a kid, actually I really was into acting first, and it kind of evolved into a whole musical thing. But I think that what really got me into music was like watching a lot of music videos. I think for some reason visually watching the videos is what really inspired me to get into music. But I didn't really take it on seriously until I got into high school. When I met some people who were into music and they had studios and had their home studios, and I saw them writing and things like that. And it wasn't necessarily that I wanted to write, but I definitely knew that I wanted to do something in music by that time. So by my freshman year, that's when I started taking music seriously.
Very cool. And, you've written with some really cool people and you've gotten to produce a lot. So what's your favorite part of the music process?
Oh man, I definitely gotta say it's the recording process, like, cause it's like it's almost like, I don't want to use this metaphor, but almost like making a baby. It's like it's special. Like it feels like you're creating something from you, and it's supposed to transcend lyrically and emote exactly how you feel. So the way you reach people, um, the best is if you can make them feel the emotion that they should feel from those lyrics. So the recording process is definitely the best part. And I think hand in hand, I think it's working with other people who are talented like you. Like a lot of times when we musical people, I guess you would say, are kind of weird to some others who aren't necessarily into recording and doing that type of thing. So when you meet other people who are like you, who have talents and can really sing or are really talented keyboards and things like that, it really it's exciting because you feel like you're not the only one.
Very cool. And who's been your favorite artist to work with?
Oh, that's a tough question. Wow, you put me on the spot just now. uh, I want to say, wow, I really can't decide. I want to say Kelly Rowland was really cool because she's such a sweetheart. Like, she's like an angel, like a walking angel. Like, she's so sweet. She's just so encouraging, and she really sincerely is, into her craft, and she wants to do the best. I'm so happy her album is doing so well, and she had that, #1 single, Motivation. But I enjoy working with her because she just really has that kind of motherly, sisterly vibe where it makes you feel kind of comfortable or whatever. But yeah, I want to say Kelly Rowland was probably as far as artist wise go. I think she was probably my favorite because of how inviting she was in the session. Um, I definitely can say Chris is. I don't want to say that Chris is second. I guess they go hand in hand. Working with Chris was also fun because it felt like I was working with like a brother, like a little brother, and you feel that bond, like that family bond in the studio where we're having fun, and it's just like no, your creativity is free. Like you don't feel like you have to think about it because Chris is very open minded. So when you pitch ideas to him, he's like, oh yeah, that's dope. Like if it's something creative, he'll love it. So he's always thinking next level, and he's like, I think he's one of the most open-minded artist to work with, so to speak, because he just wants to just try a lot of different things and find his new sound every time. So
Cool. And do you have a favorite song lyric that you've written, or like one that you just really really liked?
um wow, let me think. A song lyric. I wrote a song for Amarion called Comfort, um where I say in the intro, I go, this is the part where you start to discover. I'm the one to bring your body comfort. So I love that lyric because the way it sounds very like captivating or whatever. And I think another lyric in that song too was I say, how do you like the music? This is your comfort. Like, it's the way that felt. So I really love the lyrics in that song, Comfort. It's real comforting.
Very cool. And is there an artist
Yeah.
that you haven't had an opportunity to work with yet, but you really want to work with?
Oh, wow. I really want to work with Kanye. I cannot wait to work with Kanye. I know for a fact that we'll make something incredible. I'm just putting it out there. Nicki Minaj. I really want to work with Nicki. She's so cool. I want to write crazy over her. and there's a long list, but I'm gonna stick with that. Kanye, Nicki up top. That's who I want to work with, artist wise.
Very cool. And what have you been working on just like on your own right now?
Well, right now I'm working the Rob A project. As you know, I have a single that's out on East Coast, Wifey Material, and I'm building my fan base right now. I'm doing viral, you know, a lot of viral promotion, and also working with different artists like Willow, um, Ariana Grande. I just started working with her. I'm doing some writing with her. So a lot of special products, I call them. I think that the products that are not necessarily already on the charts, I think the products that people are waiting for. I'm working on a lot of the highly anticipated projects. I also recently just got brought in on the Christina Aguilera writing, so I'm looking forward to that too. So I'm kind of everywhere right now. I think those are kind of the main ones at the moment that I'm working on. Let me see, what else am I working on besides that? I think that's pretty much it at the moment. Like that's it. Ariana Grande, and Christina Aguilera are like my priority right now at the moment. And then there's some other artists who are looking for hooks. Like B.O.B. looking for hooks, Flo Rida. I'm actually here at Atlantic. I'm sorry, here at Atlantic working on a Cody Simpson record. So I'm hoping that they love it, and it could be his single.
Very cool. I guess like charity wise, do you work with anyone or support anything?
You said charity wise?
Yeah.
Um, I wouldn't say I'm on any direct charities yet. But I'm definitely involved with Do Something right now. I'm trying to, connect with them and get on board with a movement. Sometime in September or October, my management's, been looking into that. I actually attended the Do Something Awards, and, I was talking with their people about how I'm trying to do a whole Save the Music, you know, thing where it's like for schools that have, I guess, underprivileged schools that don't have music departments. I think that a music department in a school is very important because a lot of kids who don't have music departments, they either live in like, the hood or disadvantaged, they have lower budgets. So I feel like someone like me who I was growing up, and because I had a music department, if I didn't have that, I felt like maybe my life would have been different because I didn't have that access to go and, join the choir, join the band, drama club or whatever, or do talent shows where my school in particular had a very musical based type of foundation where they had a lot of people who were talented in my area. So I mean, it was really cool, looking back and saying, wow, I can't believe how much, being involved with extracurricular activities in school has molded me into a person as an adult. So, being that I'm 25, it seems like a long time since I graduated, but, being that I'm 25, I've still used a lot of things that I've learned from then now. So I really want to make that be a thing where saving the music, stopping piracy of music, and also, encouraging more music programs in schools, with the kids.
Very cool. And to kind of
Yeah.
piggyback on that, I guess, like what advice do you have for teenagers who might want to get into music? Or, I mean, anyone, I guess.
My advice for anybody is just, have a good team. The team is what really makes it worth your while. Like when you have a strong team, your music's actually moving. You have people to encourage you and make you work harder. It's almost like when you work out in the gym. You work out hard when you see people around you working out just as hard. And I have a young producer that I signed under my publishing company named Don City, who actually did the track for Wife Material. And one thing I noticed that he needed the mentoring. Like he wanted to work with other producers like himself because he didn't have the opportunity. So I encourage other people who are into music is to get him, connect with people who do the same thing you do. Most importantly, go to a performance royalty organization, which is like BMI or ASCAP, and they're usually very helpful. When it comes down to new songwriters, you go there, fill out paperwork, and register with one of them. It could be ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC, and the representatives are very much so. They're very helpful. I'm with BMI, but anyone, it's your preference. It's up to you. And I think that's the start. And get representation like a legal, counsel or some form of management. That really helps because people just go blind in the business and don't really know where to place their music or if their songs are good or something like that. So it's always good to get somebody who's experienced to help you out.
Very cool. Twitter, Facebook, which ones do you have and what do you use?
I love Twitter. I have a lot to say all the time. I mean, I like Facebook a little bit, but not as much as I like Twitter. Because Facebook just seems like everybody's always in your business in a different kind of way than Twitter. Like Twitter, people follow you, don't really say nothing. Facebook's kind of weird. Like people just put everything up there. It's kind of like a journal or something. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't like the vibe of Facebook that much, but I use both because my fans want to reach me on either or. So more so than anything on my Twitter, my official Rob A Twitter. That's where you'll see me ranting about. And now I'm just getting good with Tumblr. So you can follow my Tumblr, Rob Daily Tumblr. Bleh, tongue twister. RobDailyTumblr.com, and you can follow that too. I'm about to start doing my daily blog on there.
Very cool. I find lots of music on TV shows sometimes. So is there like a certain TV show that you really like that you might want to get a song on or like perform on or something like that?
You know what? This is going to sound really crazy, but I just became fond of Glee. I just became a Gleek. My niece loves Glee, and you know when I was in Jersey, I'm from New Jersey, so when I was home, she was watching Glee on Netflix, and I watched the first season, and it just so happens it was like the second episode, and she was watching it, and then I was sitting there doing whatever on my computer, you know, just chilling out, and then all of a sudden I was watching it, and I couldn't help but keep watching episode after episode, and I watched the whole season that night, so I was like, wow, I like this. This is crazy. I just think it's so cool how they incorporate songs into the show, and like it's dope. I just love the covers. It's hot. So I would love to get a song on there somehow, or one of my songs on there, or I don't know. I mean, maybe even feature on there as an artist would be kind of cool. Now that I think about it.
They bring a lot of people in, so you never know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I mean, I don't know. Cross your fingers. Maybe it might happen sooner than later.